Today I will discuss the second part of a topic of macroeconomics, that is national income. National income is equal to, in mathematical form we can define national income as the right option is A and D. That is, national income is equal to NNP minus IT plus S, where NNP stands for net national product minus indirect taxes plus subsidies, and D option is also the right one. NI is equal to GNP minus depreciation minus indirect taxes plus subsidies, where IT stands for indirect taxes and S for subsidies, and UP stands for undistributed profits like dividends. Disposable personal income is equal to, and the right option is A and C, where DPI stands for disposable personal income. A is DPI is equal to personal income minus TP, and C is DPI is equal to national income plus R minus PT minus UP and minus TP. Here there are two types of PT. The capital PT stands for taxes on profits, and the second one is a personal taxes. So we can define DPI in two ways, where PI is equal to, and in the previous question we have seen that PI is equal to national income plus R minus PT minus UP and minus personal taxes. So the A and C, both options are the one. Fourth one is per capita income is equal to, formula of per capita income is PCI stands for per capita income is equal to national income divided by population. If government makes payments to people without their services, these payments are known as government transfer payments. Government transfer payments may include social security, unemployment allowances, pensions, scholarships to students, and all of the above is the right answer. That these transfer payments include all of these options. Seventh question is private transfer payments may include. The right answer is all of the above. Privately we can have transfer payments. ये सारी चीज़ें आती हैं, डोली, चैरिटी, ज़कात and pocket money. Non-productive transactions are not included in GNP. When we make a GNP, then the non-productive transactions are not included in GNP. Examples of non-productive transactions are, all the options are the right one, that is sale and purchase of all shares and securities, government transfer payments, private transfer payments, sale of used good. We have read government transfer payments and private transfer payments in the previous slides. These are not included when we make a GNP. And sale and purchase of all shares and securities contains no economic activity. It's just transfer of ownership. That's why we don't include this in GNP. So and sale of used goods are also not included in GNP. So all of the options are the right one. We measure price index in a given year by the formula, which is that A option, price of market basket in a given year divided by price of the same market basket in the base year multiplied by 100. We can get figures of these given year and base year, then multiply by 100, then we get price index. Value of output at the prices prevailing in the period during which the output is produced is known as nominal GNP or current price GNP. Real GNP is equal to nominal GNP divided by price index. Then we get real GNP. And the price index we have discussed in previous slide, and this price index is in percentage form. According to classical and modern economists, demand and supply of labor depends upon real wages. Real wages is the right option. Real wages are the wages adjusted for inflation. So some figures were missing here. the right question is, if GDP is equal to $87,000 and net income from abroad is equal to $500 in negative form में है ये, then how can we find out GNP? The formula for GNP is equal to GDP plus net for income Here the right answer is $86,500. How we get this? That GNP is equal to GDP plus net foreign income. We will subtract 500 from 87,000, then we will get 86,500. Why we will subtract this? Because this figure is in negative value. That part of personal income which is actually available to households for consumption and saving is called personal disposable income. That part of income which we can dispose for consumption and saving. Suppose a country produces two goods, wheat and fabric. Find out the GDP at market prices, where the information given are wheat is equal quantity of wheat is 1000 units, price is rupees 10 per unit, and fabric 5000 units and price is 20 per units. Now we have to find out GDP at market prices. Now first we will find the money value of both these products by multiplying the units with their prices. So the gross money value of wheat is equal to 1000 multiplied by their prices per unit, that is 10, so we get rupees 10,000. And gross money value of fabric, that is 5000 units multiplied by 20, then we will get the gross money value of fabric. Now we will add both these values of gross money value of wheat and fabric, then we will get the GDP at market price, that is rupees this is almost 1,010,000 value. GNP is equal to $50,000 and consumption of fixed capital is 2,000. Then what is NNP? NNP stands for net national product. The formula for NNP is equal to GNP minus depreciation. Now, and we will put the values. GNP, that is 50,000, and the consumption of fixed asset capital is equal to 2,000. Then we get the answer, that is NNP is equal to 48,000. Now here the consumption of fixed capital stands for depreciation. Depreciation is basically the consumption of fixed asset, the depreciated value of that fixed asset. Now the next question is, if GNP is equal to 90,000 and depreciation value is 5,000 and foreign income is 3,000, then what is net domestic product? That is NDP. Here the formula for NDP is equal to GNP minus foreign income minus depreciation. Now we put the values and we get the value of NDP, that is 82,000. Yeah, we have discussed in the part 1 of the national income topic that GDP is equal to GNP minus foreign income. Now we put the formula, the basic formula for NDP is GDP minus depreciation. GDP की जगह हम GNP minus foreign income put करेंगे minus depreciation, उसके बाद values put करेंगे तो हमारे पास NDP की value आ जाएगी. Goods which directly satisfy human wants are the final goods. Goods which are used in the production process to produce other goods are known as the intermediate goods. The income measured in terms of current price is known as the nominal income. The nominal income is the income that is not adjusted for changes in purchasing power. It does not tell us about the real purchasing power of the people. The income measured in physical term or in terms of quantity of goods and services is known as the real income. Real income is the right option, and real income truly shows the purchasing power of people. It is adjusted for inflation factor. And please subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe my channel for more videos.